but I used to follow you quite some time ago when you were actively fighting. I was a fan of yours.
You stop following me.
Yeah, because you stopped fighting.
Goes, isn't it?
Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, I can't stalk you if you're not fighting. But anyway, October Red. I'm joined by. I'm going to let you pronounce your surname because I'll get it wrong. It's Jimi
Manuwa.
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 Yeah. Manuwa.
Well, welcome to October Red, my boxing channel. But we're here for your friend, and I didn't realise this. You're a friend of Dillian Whyte. How did you find the press conference?
It was a lot. It was a lot more toned down than the first one, and that, but it was a lot more respectful, and that they've both come a long way since the first fight, and that, and look forward to the second one.
When you say they've come a long way, obviously you were there for the first time round. How long have you known Dillian? I mean, let our viewers know a little bit about your kind of relationship, because Dillian always like turns up with a little bit of a crew.
Yeah, like me and Dillian knew each other before I started fighting, and then he kind of not got me into fighting, but he kind of helped me in the beginning of my fighting career and everything. And he was doing K1 at the time. I used to go to his fights, he used to come to my fights and everything, and we've always trained together.
So basing on like the first fight, obviously everyone's grown now. It's been 7 years. So much has happened with both of them.
It don't even seem that long, I swear.
How do you see Dillian coming into this fight? What's the difference with him, except for obviously there's a bit of maturity there. He's still got the banter on the top table. He's always going to have that. But what do you see different in Dillian from the first fight to this fight?
What do I see different in Dillian? Like, just maturity, and hopefully it won't like spoil his work and stuff, and trying to jump on him and everything, and just maturity, you know.
Do you think that'll work though? You know, when they get in the ring together, do you think he's going to be able to hold that down and, like you said, and just not want to like jump on him?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's got a good trainer in Buddy McGirt and that, and he's gonna obviously be in his corner and that, and you know, so I think it'll be a good influence on that.
The trainer, then, you know, you come from a fighting background yourself. It doesn't matter whether it's kickboxing, mixed martial arts, whatever, it's still a fighting background. Yeah. What is it for you, Jimmy, that makes you look at Buddy McGirt with Dillian to say, you know what, they're a good pairing?
It's just like in the camp, Dillian respects him and that, and he respects what he says and stuff and everything. Yeah. I was gonna say stuff what I've seen in camp and everything, but no, yeah.
No, we don't want to be revealing any of that. Yeah. How do you see the fight going? Obviously, Dillian's your guy, you know. Obviously, you want him to win, but take the win out of it. What type of fight do you see this? Do you see this similar to the first one, or do you see a completely different fight this time?
I think I see it similar, you know. I think I see it similar because of the history and that. Like, no one wants to lose, you get me? But, you know, I see it kind of similar and everything. Obviously not the outcome and everything, but I see it like, you back and forth, you know. Dillian's going to catch him, he's going to catch him, and that. So I see it kind of similar. I think it's going to be a really good competitive fight.
Dillian mentioned to me last time when he fought Jermaine Franklin that he kind of like had to be sensible in his boxing. He couldn't like rush his work. He's mindful that he said he's got.
That's what I said about him jumping on and spoiling his work and that. Do you get me? Yeah.
Because he was saying, you know, this is kind of that fight with Franklin. He said that was kind of like a do or die fight for him. Yeah. You know, he said he's got a solid team around him, a team that's not afraid to tell him the truth. He said he's not surrounded by cheerleaders. So with all of that in place, how is he going to, that's what I mean, how's he going to keep a lid on it in this fight?
That's what I said about, even, what's his name said, Anthony Joshua said it. It's like, you can all say, like, it's what happens on the night. It's what happens on the night, because you can't predict your opponent, you can't predict certain things and that, do you get me? So it's all what happens on the night, and that comes with maturity as well, and being able to keep it all together and put out your best performance.
I know it probably won't happen because he's kind of like a little bit more organised in the ring, but what if there's punches after the bell? Sorry, that was...
I don't think. I don't think there will be. I don't think there will be, unless there's some foul play or nothing. But they're both like mature athletes and that, so I don't think there will be.
And as an experienced fighter yourself, everyone says, you know, this is the last fight of your career. As Dillian quite rightly said up there, it's always like the do or die fight.
Yeah.
What happens to the person that doesn't win this fight? Do you see it as career ending for them? And this is your experience as a fighter.
No, 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 because they're still big names and they can still come back after it and everything. It's just like on the night everyone's like sad and like, oh, I've lost and everything, but you can always come back from a loss, you get me? So they're like fighting the best in the world. These lot are the best in the world, you get me? So losing to the best in the world is not, you get me? You can always come back from it.
We love it. So I'm going to ask you then, as a fight fan, as a boxing fan, give us a prediction.
Dillian Whyte knockout. Yeah.
I don't think it goes to 12, personally. Who gets it? I'm not sure, but I can't see this going 12.
What do you mean who gets it?
I can't see who gets the win, but I can't see it going 12 rounds.
It's very hard. It's very hard because obviously Anthony Joshua won the last fight.
Yeah.
And I think Dillian's caught him at the right time, sort of thing, to come back and put in a good performance. I think Dillian gets it, definitely.
We love it. Thank you so much for your time, Jimmy. Lovely to meet you. Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.